Hey guys, and welcome to the 18th episode of my Feed the Beast Ultimate Skygrid Let's Play. My name is Rezero and I've got quite a bit to show you. Now, I've been doing some playing while I haven't been recording. So, well, a lot of mining and other boring stuff. I've also been building some things and I just want to show that off first before we continue. So, as you might have noticed, there's a little ladder here, so that's the first thing I want to show you. Also, by the way, I've been continuing my crossbreeding experiments and such. I've got some additional ferru here. I've also figured out how to actually turn it into iron. So as you can see, well, these aren't dropping any, but these sometimes drop small iron dust when you harvest them. I've also got some I also forget the name, some flax growing here, and yeah, so I also got rid of most of the lower tier crops that were here, just to hopefully get some additional higher tier ones. So first of all, I want to go down here. This is something I risked life and limb for the build. Wasn't easy to go down rather than up, and in this room I've got basically a lot of nether wart. Now the reason for this is, and as you might have noticed, I'm also missing some torches but didn't have enough redstone for them. Basically I wanted to crossbreed red wheat, and I figured out that red wheat only grows in low light environments between I think level 7 and 10 or something. So that's why I built this room, but and also you're supposed to get better results with crossbreeding nether warts to get red wheat, but so far I haven't actually gotten any, so I have to continue that at some point. As you might notice, I'm also holding a beealizer and a bee, but I'll get to that later. So that's basically the first thing. So as you can see out here, this thing does extend quite a bit out of the lower part of my base. I also got rid of some of the blocks floating under here. There were a lot of mobs spawning under there, and it was kind of annoying, so I got rid of those. Now I also made this a bit smaller. Was taking up quite a bit of space, the whole portal I built. So, and I also filled up most of my greenhouse here, as you can see. So got the carrots, the hops, some potatoes here. This is the ferru, so for getting some iron. Here, these two plants, they still have to fill up the whole thing. Those are coffee or coffee beans, not sure. Yeah, well, it harvests coffee beans anyway. And so here we got just pumpkin, melon, then the venemelia, some wheat, some reeds, stickweed, the blackthorn, tulips, hyacinth, dandelion, rose, terrawort, and netherwort. So this is filling up quite nicely. Of course, if I get my hands on red wheat, I will have to grow it downstairs under well, what I just showed you here. I also made some new ages because I created a farm for animals. So I went out, found some additional chests, and I finally got myself another cow spawn egg. So got quite a few animals here, so some sheep, some pig, and some cows. And so now I have access to a steady source of leather, and I created a couple of new random mistcraft ages. Now I must say that the new ones have not proven to be very useful. I think this H2 is a ocean biome, so it's just a big sea. Also, you catch on fire if you stay in the sun. Sorry, so that's not very useful. And one I think is checkerboard biome with I think mushroom biome and something else, I'm not sure. Also has a lot of islands and stuff. So, and one is also a night biome with twilight forest stuff in there. So yeah, that's basically it for that. So over here you can see I finally got some machines set up. Mined a bit more copper. I also found some copper in the Twilight Forest, but of course it's not very common there because Twilight Forest is fairly low in height levels. So actually most of Twilight Forest doesn't even reach the level at which copper normally spawns. So it was mostly found in hills and stuff. Now, as you can see, these animals sometimes sort of get out of the enclosure, but they're actually still in there. It's quite nice how they improved the collision detection for the animals and stuff. But so I've got a generator here, as I did before, for charging my batteries. Now I've also got a bat box. Plate bending machine, seeing as this is required for most of the GregTech recipes now. An electric furnace, quite useful, and my macerator, which has allowed me to produce dirt and, you know, increase my metal production. And over here we have a squeezer, then a carpenter, which has been vital in starting beekeeping. Also a liquid transposer, which I haven't used yet, but I want to eventually get some redstone energy cells here with redstone energy pipes, or whatever they're called. It's been a while. So that's why I built a liquid transposer. Haven't used it yet. So over here also got a centrifuge. Now this needs more wood. And so the squeezer, I think I already showed that. So I made some seed oil and such to get all of the beekeeping stuff. And as you can see, I also cleaned up this place a bit, so everything is nice and tidy now. And yeah, I also found some additional armor, so already almost got a full diamond set, and I'm building more. And all of this I found in chests, so that's quite nice. As you can see on the minimap in the top right corner of my screen, I've got quite a bit of a maze down there with paths now. So yeah, also ventured into the nether, got a bit of stuff there, but it's quite dangerous there. I died a couple of times because of blaze spawners, which produced blazes, and also some gas and stuff. So let's go up here. This is basically my beekeeping area now. Actually, I have, like, before I started this, I had zero experience with bees. Like, I think I built an apiary a couple of times and just threw some bees in there and just watched what happened. But this is actually the first time I've actually even used a beealyzer, so I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't really, but I've been able to eventually get my hands on some cultivated bees, which are well, these are completely purebred, and these now as well, so that's nice. Here I'm trying to get some other types of bees. Not sure what well, here my idea was to get these have a higher fertility rate, so I wanted to get better fertility for my my cultivated bees, but I haven't really figured out how to purify them yet, so that's something I'll have to work on. So I have some impregnated frames, but also some untreated ones. So yeah, beekeeping, still new to that, still a lot to figure out. Got some lily pads here as well, because I tried some water bees, but at some point they said it was a hostile environment. I'm not sure what the problem there was yet. I had some lava here, but I also removed that, so I'm not quite certain yet. So as you can see, I've also got 2 trees here. I basically planted these to try the tree breeding mechanics from forestry, but I harvested some of that, but I still have to make a treealyzer and stuff, so haven't really gotten into that yet. So that's something to look out for later. But yeah, so that's basically it for now. So I wanted to wait to create the redstone energy cells until I recorded my next video, because you know I've got quite a bit done since the last video, and I also want to do some stuff I'm actually recording, of course, but most of it was quite boring, so I didn't really want to bore you guys with all of that. So yeah, that's basically it, what I've done so far. And the only thing I have to deal with now is the fact that I do not have any redstone. So normally I keep redstone here. Well, actually I do have redstone. That's an interesting development. Okay, so I do have redstone, that's nice. Basically what I want to do now is, as I mentioned, I want to create some redstone energy conduit, now I remember, and redstone energy cell. But I do believe I need a magma crucible for that, to melt the redstone. So let's have a look at how you create those. Okay, so I do need some nether brick for those, and aside from that I think I'm okay. So yeah, also I'm not sure if I have 2 copper ingots left. I only think I have 1. No, I have 2 left. Okay, that's okay. So yeah, the next thing I will need is those nether brick. I don't think I have 2 of them. No, it doesn't look like I even have 1. So I will have to go into the nether and get me some. Also started living on baked potatoes, seeing as they're a pretty decent source of food. I could switch to meat, but these actually do quite well. Now before I go to the nether, I want to upgrade, well, turn this into an iron chest actually, and even a gold chest, because well, it's full. And, I've been stuck with this these dusts in my inventory till I can get rid of them somewhere. So I'd like to get that done first. So let's see, I do not have any chests left, so, and I also don't have any wood. Alright, oh, there's some here. That will work. Alright, so first I need a chest. And then we need some iron. Right, now I know this is, well, could be seen as sort of a waste of resources, but well, for gold it might be, but with the with all the ferro I've been growing, I wouldn't say I have a decent supply of iron, but a fairly, well, stable supply anyway, seeing as I don't use iron that often at the moment with bee breeding, so I can slowly generate more by harvesting this stuff. When it actually decides to yield any iron. Now I do have plans to improve these crops by crossbreeding them further, but well, I'll take care of that later. I've also been slowly trying to improve the terra wart and the nether wart here. Not any of these flowers, seeing as I don't really need them. Like, most of them produce dye. Well, technically ink sacs are also dye, but I can use those, but I have a sufficient amount stored of them, so I think a stack or something, or close to it. I do harvest the reed and the stick reed every now and then, actually more so for the reeds, well, the sugar cane, rather than the sticky resin, because I use it to create plant balls, which I now macerate into dirt. So that does save me the trouble of having to go out and find chests with a lot of dirt in them. Okay, so here I can harvest that. Alright, so where was I? So I've got my gold chest here, and I'm going to break this, hopefully. Well, maybe I should first make sure the items don't drop down there. Alright, that should do it. So let's see, do I still want to keep this there? Well, probably, but actually I might just want to place a door there, because I've recently had some creepers and zombies wandering in through here, and well, as you might imagine, that's not always a pleasant experience. So yeah, that's better. Right, so I'm thinking I might want to get another armor stand here. So I could place a chest right there, or I could find another spot. So I could also place it up here above the other chests. Actually, that might be a better solution. So let's say I place it there. Let's break this. Right. So let's see. Actually, I should probably clean up my inventory a bit before I continue this. Right, so I can combine these into iron dust. And actually, the funny thing is, so basically I'm using the industrial craft farming mechanics, and when you macerate iron or iron ingots, you get iron dust, which looks exactly the same like this, but it actually is iron dust from GregTech. Now this iron dust actually isn't. This is actual industrial craft iron dust. So they don't actually stack together with the iron dust from GregTech, which is kind of funny, but well, it's not really that important, but I thought it was sort of noteworthy. Right, so let's throw this in here just to get rid of it for now. Should probably make these iron chests at some point, but I don't really need them to be that much, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Is there anything I can get rid of here for now? Don't really need this stuff right now. Okay, so now I should be able to pick up most of the rest. There we go, that's a lot faster. And finally, this stuff here, sort it, and this can go in there. Alright, so I have been keeping my honey drops mostly in my beealizer. I must say, one thing I had to figure out the hard way is that you can increase your production with frames, I think they're called. I didn't know this at first, so I was really struggling to get enough honey to analyze a couple of bees, but eventually I figured that out, so now I'm getting quite the decent supply of bees. Now I should probably make some additional what's it called, seed oil, and I essentially do this by squeezing seed oil out of melon seeds. So just harvest my melon farms, and if I get like melon blocks, I will place them and break them down into melon. I'm not sure if you can actually macerate melon blocks. Let's have a look. Sorry. So you can actually make scarecrows. Oh yeah, they're from, I think, Extra Biomes XL. Alright, so yeah, don't think you can turn melon into, oh, you can use a pulverizer. Oh, that's actually quite the nice yield. Oh, so it does work with maceration, but the pulverizer does seem to yield the best result because it also has a chance of producing additional melon seeds. So I might actually want to look into using a pulverizer. Right, well, this isn't really useful. I can just craft them into seeds. Oh, I keep trying to run. That's really annoying. Alright, so let's see here. No iron and no iron. Alright. So yeah, another really nice discovery, because, well, macerating these or using a pulverizer would yield a lot more than when I break them manually. So let's see, what do you need for a pulverizer? Well, I don't have that much copper to spare right now, so I'm going to forgo that and use my macerator. Now I can turn these into melon seeds and throw them into the squeezer here. No, not you. Okay, you guys go into the squeezer, and let's see. Oh yeah, also need to throw this in here. So as you can see, the farms don't produce iron that fast, or at least not yet, but it's a steady supply that slowly refills my my iron. So yeah, let's see, what was I doing? Going to throw this in here, and I need to, oh yeah, also I got some knowledge fragments from one of the villagers, and they also got me some additional pages for Mistcraft, so that's nice. I've also been reading up on the new mechanics, so I know you can duplicate pages and stuff, so that's interesting to know for when I actually want to create a mining age or something. But I don't have the pages for that just yet. Like I want, well, I'll do it flat, but I would like to get like a checkerboard biome with like a desert and let's say a grassland biome, because they yield some interesting ores such as emerald ore. So still waiting to get those pages, but until then. Also, another note, in the new random ages I've created, I have not been able to locate the abandoned library. Like, I'm not even sure it generates in a ocean biome, but even the other ones I have not found it yet. And I've also got some smoking blocks and fire jets from Twilight Forest. Like, I went exploring in there and I stumbled upon a fire swamp. I'd never seen one before. So I got some of those blocks. Like, they're not really useful for anything that I know of, and I placed some here, but they were sort of annoying me, so I removed them again. But yeah, so let's see. So what I wanted to do, oh yeah, now I remember. So I need to get some something to put the seed oil in, and I have been starting to make wax capsules. Like at first I had the cans, because I didn't have any wax yet, but now I do actually have quite a bit of it. So let's see, I put it in here, so I'm going to get all of this out here, and I'm going to make a couple more of those. Now I'm not entirely sure, let's see how these were made. Let's see, I think like this, yeah. Okay, so that is a pretty decent amount of capsules, and I can put the seed oil in there. Right, so I do need it in there, thank you. And let's see, need this, and oh, that's nice. Okay, so these become seeds. So sorry for the background noise, like you're probably hearing some outside noises. I've got my window open, so that would be why. But yeah, so now that that's done, just going to clean up my inventory. Wow, this is almost full, and it's a diamond one. And yeah, we should probably throw these honeycombs in the centrifuge. Actually, just going to check real quick what else I can do with beeswax, because this, as I said, the first time really getting into bees, and I've never never done it before, so I'm curious what else I can do with this stuff. Oh, you can actually make torches with these. Now that is interesting, because I don't really want to waste coal or charcoal on those, so I am going to, let's see, don't have that much sticks, do I? Okay, well, I do have rubber wood, and I actually have plenty of rubber, so all right. So basically I want to get 2 stacks of this, and why am I, yeah, okay. All right, that is nice. Okay, so now I do have a lot of sticks. Let's just throw them in there for now. And okay, so wow, that's a lot of torches. Where do I put them? Well, I guess I can get me another iron chest up here to place some additional stuff in. All right, there we go. So that's a bunch of torches, very nice. And yeah, so now I should go into the nether and try to get me some nether brick. But to be honest, I'm not quite comfortable with going there, so I don't want to overstay my welcome. I should probably... Oh yeah, so I can take that out. I should probably take a linking book with me so I can run away real quick if necessary. I have some bad experiences there as of late. Normally the nether would be relatively safe, but with the Skygrid in there as well, it's very dangerous. Sometimes also have like regular mobs heaping up here in the portal, which sort of jump over from the overworld. Do believe my volume is actually off. Yeah, okay, so going to turn this up like to 15. All right, so that shouldn't abstract you guys from hearing me. Right, so we just need 2 pieces of nether brick. Oh, there's no, that's, those are nether brick stairs. All right, so we've got a nice piece over here. Let's just mine that. All right, and there's one over. Oh no! Run away! And third one. Okay, that was a close one. So as I said, a lot of blazes. That's not all that great. All right, so we've got what we wanted to get. So now I can create a magma crucible. Magma, all right. Let's see. So I need a gold ingot to create a redstone reception coil. Then I need my 2 pieces of nether brick. I need a bucket. Bucket. Where are you? Here. All right. And then 2 pieces of copper. Oh, I forgot the machine frame. All right. So I need 4 pieces of glass and yeah, 4 pieces of iron. Right, so if I recall correctly, these go in the corners, and there we go. 1 machine frame and 2 copper ingots. Right, so now we have a nice magma crucible, and this can go right there. Let's see, so the output side, not really sure. Oh yeah, there we go. So output side in there. Don't really need these to be anything, and this needs an input side on the right. Away. Alright, so that looks good. And now I need to craft me a redstone a redstone energy cell frame or something. Yeah, energy cell frame. And this crafted with hardened oh yeah, so I do need a pulverizer for that. And not just that, let's see, induction smelter. Okay. Pulverized obsidian, lead ingot. Well, I do have lead ingot, so that's not a problem. But what is a problem is I forgot how to create electrum. Let's see, electrum ingots, gold and silver, or okay, that's weird. So 2 of these silver ingots, but just 1 of this. Not really balanced. Right, well, actually, isn't there another way? Because I just want to make sure. So induction smelter or lava cans, but I don't have lava cans. Okay. Getting a lava is actually not going to be easy. Well, I can make a magma crucible and have it well, I have a magma crucible, so I think that's able to generate lava by melting like cobblestone, something like that. Don't remember. But anyway, so it looks like I will need to make an induction smelter. Alright, so induction smelter. Invar ingots? And how do I make invar ingots? Well, I don't have an induction smelter, so alloy smelter, iron and ferrous ingot. Looks like I don't have much of a choice, do I? So okay, now I need an alloy smelter. Do a ferrous ore, so that's okay. Oh, great. So for this I need like a rolling machine, which I also do not have. This is turning out to be quite the expensive adventure. Alright, so rolling machine. I don't have enough resources to do all of this, so I'll have to finish this like in one of the next episodes, but let's see. I can make a rolling machine, I think. Need a lot of pistons for that. Well, I could make pistons, or I could go out and collect some. Oh, that's annoying. What to do? What to do? Well, for now, this will work. Okay, so before I go out, I do want to get some rest, because I don't want to get shot down by a skeleton. So let's take a quick nap. There we go. I'll put a bed up there because first of all, there were usually like monsters near when I tried to sleep. That's also why I got rid of a lot of the blocks down here, and well, was close to the bees, which need sunlight, so that's why I sort of did a lot of sleeping. Okay, so there's a piston down here. I hope it's a regular one, and so it is. So let's go back up. That is 1 piston. Let's see. Another piston. There's one. I hope that's a regular piston as well. actually the first time that I recall that I've actually been out here to collect pistons. Now I also need obsidian, so now that I have the chance to get some, should probably do so. Right? And well, I never pass up the opportunity to collect iron ore. Nice. Alright. So over here we have a piston. And it's a sticky one. That's too bad. Also some gold ore here. Again, never pass up an opportunity for iron or gold because it's not easy to come by. And same goes for bookshelves, because I make a lot of linking books. Well, seeing as it's just started to seeing I just slept, well, I can just run around and go out to collect stuff. So pistons, there's one down there. That's quite a distance. Ooh, chests. Well, sorry pistons, but chests do take precedence. Wow, that's a lot of chests out there. Don't know which to go for first. Well, that one obviously. Let's see. Moving out. Like, I only find chests when I'm not looking for them. When I go out looking for them, it takes... Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, crap. Oh, my stuff. Oh, damn lava. Like, there's so few lava blocks out there, and I just have to jump through one. Start to get careless. Okay, so that's unfortunate. But it's not like I don't have enough armor. Actually, I should probably get some crappier armor. Still have an additional diamond pickaxe. Right. So much for my piston and stuff. Well, shit happens. Sort of lucky I left all of my like valuable stuff behind. Okay, so do I need anything else? Don't think so. Alright. Let's head back out. Also, that weird maneuver you just saw me do was basically an attempt to get down to that water. I jumped onto the lily pad, but of course it was too late for me to break it and get through, or at least I wasn't fast enough. Right. Okay, so this is essentially where I died. So how do I get down there now? Actually, I'm going to have a quick look down there on the lily pad. Like, it's really small, but maybe like one or two of my items survived. No, it doesn't look like it. Nothing survives. Too bad. Ooh, but there's so many chests out here. Wow, there's one there, there's one there. Ooh. I'm going to enjoy myself out here. Okay, so guys, we have been going at this for quite some time now, so I'm going to wrap up this episode here, and in the next one we'll just continue this little adventure. So before I go, I just want to have a look at that chest over there, if I didn't miss any pistons floating up here. Okay, so over here. Nothing useful. Yay. Okay, well, that's it then. I will see you guys in episode 19.